Right now it's 6. Our weather team tracking alert day conditions, when the bitter cold will end, and where you can get out of it. And Vice President Vance travels to Minneapolis. The message he's sending to demonstrators.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off tonight. We start a live look outside at downtown La Crosse. The News 8 viewing area is bracing for some serious Arctic air, bringing temperatures that can be downright dangerous. Let's send it over to Greg. Greg, how low are we talking?
We could go quite below zero. We're looking at maybe 20 below and wind chills close to 40. And tonight, really through tomorrow morning, is going to be the wind chill factor is the best as we're going to look at too. But we still got the alert days through Saturday morning, Friday night into Saturday morning. It's more just cold temperatures, less of a wind chill factor going in. So it kind of breaks how it's down. And if you want a little bit of improvement, we got Sunday a little bit of improvement. There's current temperatures, wind chills, and speeds. And right now, those speeds are producing a little bit of drifting and even blowing and drifting at some locations too. So keeping that in mind when you're out in some of the less traveled roads too. There's your current temperatures too. We're already in the negatives further north of Eau Claire to Ladysmith's already down to -7. So you can see we're falling quite quickly. The Twin Cities is almost approaching 10 below. If we look at the feel-like temperatures, Minneapolis, you're already 32 below. We got 25 to 30 already at Ladysmith, and further south you go, it's more 10 to 15 below. There's a little bit of shower activity, some haze out there from blowing and drifting. You see visibility is generally okay, and travel conditions are generally okay too as we go throughout the area. But something to keep in mind, especially if you go to Preston, you can see some visibility has been reduced that due to just blowing and drifting. Some of that haze is just snow being lifted up a little bit. Sparta's also seen some of that too. So out and about, you could see some areas, but you can see the interstates for the most part are still running very good. Later on, we'll kind of break down how long this cold snap continues, and if we'll when we'll actually see 32 again.
Ever. Hopefully it's not that far away.
Well, I don't know about 32. It may be a while.
Might be a while. All right, thank you. In La Crosse, alternate side parking is in effect. It lasts until Friday at 11:59 p.m. Vehicles must park on the side matching the day's date between midnight and 6 p.m. The Emergency Warming Center in La Crosse will be open tomorrow. It's at 713 St. James Street, and it's open 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. A free bus leaves downtown at 7:42 in the morning. In Jackson County, United Methodist Church opening its warming center. It will be open from 5 to 8 a.m. through Sunday. In Crawford County, there are warming shelters in Prairie du Chien and Gays Mills. And Catholic Charities has centers in La Crosse, Eau Claire, and Winona. Now, if you need to find a shelter fast, please call 211 and enter your zip code. And the Lansing car ferry may be disrupted. Officials say it will run as much as possible, but the weather may affect service. And ferries aren't the only delivery system facing disruptions ahead of the rough conditions. Some meals for those in need Friday may not arrive. News 8 Now's Grace Monk joins us. Grace, are most La Crosse meal services being put on hold?
Well, that's going to depend on where your meal is coming from.
Hiya, Bill.
John Mettinger delivers meals to seniors 5 days a week.
All right, well, you stay warm.
I so enjoy what this man does.
Except for days when extreme weather hits.
If there's going to be a dramatic change in the weather, like they're talking about, 20 below zero and 35 wind chill below zero, that you tell them that I might not be here tomorrow.
La Crosse County's Aging and Disability Resource Center's senior meals won't be delivered Friday due to weather. Mettinger says seniors can rely on their emergency meal kits that were recently delivered.
Once a year, we bring these kind of like people in the military know they're called MREs, or meals that are ready to eat. They last for a long time.
Mobile Meals of La Crosse delivers meals to homebound residents.
Mobile Meals.
The nonprofit's executive director says they plan to deliver meals on Friday.
Nothing stops us. We deliver 365 days a year, holidays, bad weather. We haven't missed a day since we started in 1971.
And it's all thanks to their large volunteer base.
We have hundreds and hundreds of volunteers. We have about 25 different organizations. Huge appreciation for everybody that's coming out and helping us get this done.
Anyone with questions about meal delivery can contact Mobile Meals tomorrow. The ADRC will be closed. In La Crosse, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
All right, good to know. And Grace, how many people do the organization serve?
Well, the ADRC serves around 300 seniors per day, and Mobile Meals delivers between 70 and 80 meals per day.
All right. Thank you, Grace. And a reminder, you can track the snow and cold by downloading the First Warn weather app. A tragic fire in
Wednesday morning has left one La Crosse family grieving the loss of a father and a local business owner. Now here is how friends and family are sharing his legacy. Arden McCallson was the owner of Arden's Auto Maintenance in La Crosse, but those who knew him say his heart went far beyond the shop.
People know him from all over, and he's a very caring person. He always had a love for horsepower and cars, and so he bought this station back in 1970.
Arden's family says serving the community through his auto shop was his pride, but drag racing was his true passion. Arden's daughter, Michelle, was also in the tragic fire and is currently being treated for her injuries.
My sister's in the burn center up in Madison. She's fighting for her life right now.
Now, if you would like to support Arden's daughter, Michelle, in her recovery, a link to her GoFundMe can be found on our website at news8000.com. Live in the newsroom, Brooklyn Hine, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Brooklyn. Now, a scam alert for Monroe County residents. The sheriff's office warning of a scammer claiming to be from their office. Some red flags to look out for: urgency, payment, or an unexpected phone call. Officials say they will never call and demand you pay a warrant or request prepaid gift cards. A former Winona High School teacher and coach pleading guilty to sexually assaulting 3 students. Eric Dion Berth admitted to 3 counts of third-degree criminal sexual conduct. The assaults happened between 2016 and 2022 when he worked as a track coach and PE teacher at Winona Senior High. He'll be sentenced in May. U.S. Army Corps of Engineers offering tours of the drained Lock and Dam 7 in La Crosse. It was drained so the engineers can conduct inspections and make repairs where necessary. This is especially important after adding new miter gates in July. Officials hope to finish the work by March 15th before the beginning of the 2026 navigation season.
I'd like to consider it as a culmination of the last year and a half of combined projects that we've done. It started out last winter with us redoing the miter gate anchorages, and then this previous summer we installed the new miter gates, and then this is finally completing the process of ensuring that the new miter gates are installed properly.
Officials say the maintenance takes place every 20 years on each of the 13 lock and dams along the Mississippi. Winona State nursing students offered free wellness checks at the Holman Area Community Center today. Every semester, the students offer free services, including blood pressure, hearing, and vision checks, as well as screenings for Parkinson's and dementia. The free wellness check ran until 2 p.m. today. Still to come, Vice President J.D. Vance visits Minneapolis. His message to protesters as ICE tensions rise. And health insurance executives grilled on Capitol Hill. The representatives blaming them for rising health care costs.
Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, more Americans are anxious over credit card debt. Some tips to help you. And Art has everything you need to know about the dangerous frigid cold when we see you starting at 5 a.m.
Whether you have a design emergency or just want to shop the best furniture showroom in the area, the January clearance sale at International Furniture is the best time to buy high-quality furniture with savings up to 70% off retail price on select floor samples. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
The Menards Bag Sale is here. Get 15% off everything you can fit in the bag. How much will you save? Finish up your projects or even get date night started. You're not going to want to miss this. Hurry in while there's still time to see how much you can fit in the bag. Don't miss this chance to save big at Menards. Get 15% off everything you can fit in the bag.
Save big money at Menards. Hello, I'm Franklin Graham. As we approach this new year, we see a lot of difficulty out there. The violence on the street, the upheaval, and it's not just here, but it's around the world, and it seems like everything's getting ready to implode. Well, I can tell you right now, our world needs peace, and we need God's peace. And God's peace comes through faith in his Son, Jesus Christ. That's right, Jesus Christ. He came from heaven to this earth to take our sins. He died and shed his blood on the cross for our sins. He was buried. On the third day, God raised him to life. If you have never trusted him as your Savior, you can do that right now. Just pray this prayer with me. Just say, God, I'm a sinner. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I believe that Jesus Christ is your Son. I'd like to trust him as my Savior right now, and I want to follow him as my Lord forever. Amen. If you prayed that prayer, call that number right now that's on the screen. We have some folks that would like to speak with you, pray with you, but call that number on the screen. God bless you.
Whether you have a design emergency or just want to shop the best furniture showroom in the area, the January clearance sale at International Furniture is the best time to buy high-quality furniture with savings up to 70% off retail price on select floor samples. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
Tensions continue to escalate between ICE agents and protesters in Minnesota more than 3 weeks after the fatal shooting of Renee Good. DHS agents arrested several people they say disrupted a church service on Sunday during anti-ICE protests. The church was targeted because demonstrators say one of the pastors leads the local ICE field office. Vice President J.D. Vance visited Minneapolis today, showing support for federal law enforcement officers.
A lot of these guys are unable to do their jobs without being harassed, without being doxxed, and sometimes without being assaulted. That's totally unacceptable. And that's one of the things that I want to send a message to is, yes, come out and protest me, protest our immigration policy, but do it peacefully.
Border Patrol Commander Gregory Bovino says agents will only leave once all people in the U.S. illegally are off the streets. President Trump wrapping up his Davos trip in a meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Zelensky says they are a long way from ending the war, but for the first time, representatives from the U.S., Ukraine, and Russia are preparing for joint negotiations. 5 major health insurance CEOs faced questions from Congress today about rising health care costs. The hearing comes after lawmakers failed to extend Affordable Care Act subsidies, meaning higher premiums for millions of Americans. Republicans blamed Obamacare and too much industry consolidation for the problem. Democrats pointed the finger at Republicans for letting the subsidies expire.
Competition is essential for patient access. Lack of competition and consolidation within the insurance marketplace has led us to higher healthcare costs as a whole.
Make no mistake, congressional Republicans and President Trump are to blame for the healthcare affordability crisis Americans are experiencing today, and it's only going to get worse.
The health insurance executives testified that factors beyond their control, like rising treatment costs and an aging population, have increased premiums. We'll have more news ahead, but first.
Yeah, we got a lot of dangerous cold ahead, and even after that, it's still going to be frigid all the way throughout next week. So we'll break all that down coming up on your First Warn weather update after the break.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order,
scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now, I have Skyrizi.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Control of the Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
And now, I'm back in the picture.
Skyrizi is the only IL-23 inhibitor proven to help achieve remission, meaning few to no symptoms in just 4 weeks for some people. Many were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 4 years. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help visibly repair damage of the intestinal lining.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Now's the time to take control of your Crohn's. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
Get big-time savings for the whole family at Fleet Farm's first truckload super sale of the year. 50-pound bags of Sprout Poultry Crumble and Pellet Feed are $11.99. Save 20% on clear Sterlite storage totes. 12 packs of Scott Comfort Plus toilet paper are just $3.49. And save 25% on Skechers footwear for the family. Load up at Fleet Farm's Truckload Super Sale, January 22nd through the 25th. And check out all the truckload deals at fleetfarm.com.
Certainly got dangerous cold going on. In fact, it's kind of ironic. Last year, at about this point, we had a cold snap too. Maybe not quite as severe, but La Crosse had a low at that point of 17 below 2 and a high of -1 around the same time. So we have this one. This one's going to be worse than what we saw last year. Definitely because it's going to be longer, and the wind chills and temperatures are too right now. So that's what we're looking at. Basically, highs that'll be below 5 below. That'll probably be on Friday. Some areas may be close to that on Saturday. The wind chill will be the worst tomorrow because the wind will be the strongest. It will decrease a little bit Friday afternoon into Friday night. So it'll be more just being cold with the parent temperatures is what we'll deal with. Not quite record breaking. We're coming up on the 40th anniversary of the 96 cold snap that we had that set the all-time records in Minnesota, Iowa, and Wisconsin. We won't be anywhere close to that. This is what we got going on right now. There's two things. Extreme cold warning is until Friday noon. That's when you can see temperatures and wind chill obviously below 40, 35 to 45 below. Then it switches to a cold advisory just because we're not going to be as cold, and that means wind chills could be 30, but that'll be more temperatures, and that goes Friday afternoon through about Saturday morning too. And then we see a little bit of a break, and I mean a little break, on Sunday when temperatures are slightly warmer, if you could call it that way. Right now, these are your current wind chills. We're already seeing 30 below. In fact, you see Minneapolis getting close to 40 below there. So we're already seeing it. You can still see some of this blue around there popping up. That's flurry activity. You can see the winds pick up some of this snow too. So a little bit of haze out there. Even ice crystals probably starting to form too, indicating of the very Arctic air mass coming in. Roads could be a little bit of an issue if I kind of went over that quickly. But as we go through the overnight temperatures here, yeah, there we go. We'll see the temperatures get back down into about 15 to 20 below for most areas. A few areas of the colder spots will probably get 20 to 25 below. So that's just cold enough without the wind chill going on. The winds will be stronger in the evening. They will back off a little bit towards the morning as you wake up tomorrow morning. Temperatures 5 to 10 below, so definitely going to be cold out there. And once again, the wind chill worse in the morning, a little bit improvement for Friday afternoon, evening. Still very cold out there. As you look at when was the last time we actually saw -5? I mentioned that cold snap last year. That was one day where Eau Claire, and it kind of got covered up there. You can see -7 was last year in January 20th, so it's 1 year. For La Crosse, it's been several years. You got to go back to that cold snap that we had in January of 2019, where it was 12 below too. So it does happen about every so often. And record high lows Friday. Probably not going to reach it. We're going to be about -8 to La Crosse, -11, but getting fairly close to where you would see coldest high temperatures on the state. So not quite record, but definitely getting close there. Saturday's lows, some areas may be actually a little bit milder or a little bit higher with the low temperatures, 15 to 20 below. You can see a little bit more cloud cover could come into play. Further north, not much change. The wind won't be much a factor, so your wind chill will be fairly close to what the temperature is. And Saturday, we have a little bit more clouds. We get back up above freezing for above zero for a lot of areas. And then as we go into Sunday, This has more cloud cover. That system that's really going to impact a lot of the south central area gets at least close enough that we start seeing cloud cover. So overnight temperatures further south you go, maybe in that 5 to 10 below. Further north you go, less in the way of cloud cover. And then to end the weekend, we get back into the single digits, probably the better of the 2 days. The winds won't be too much of a factor. Unfortunately, we will have cold air coming. If you look at the wind chills, we notice right there, by the time we wake up, there we got 35 to 45 below. There will be improvement in the afternoon. Unfortunately, next week, it's getting just frigid, continues cold. We still might have alert day conditions going on till Monday morning as our temperatures get back in the teens below 0 and potentially 20s too. So it's just cold, but the positive news is this time of year we don't see a lot of significant snow events. So that's the good news. Unfortunately, it is going to be cold.
That positive note. So I'm not crazy though. I said every year that I've been here, I haven't seen negative degrees temps yet.
We usually see some negatives overnight, not so much negatives
not as
during
a
the
high
day.
during the day. Exactly.
Exactly.
All right.
Yep.
So I'm not losing my mind. All right. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, Luke Fickell speaks about the challenge of recruiting in the transfer portal. Plus, a former area standout on the gridiron reflects on winning a national title. Jacob is up next.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, but thanks to Skyrizi, I'm showing off my clearer skin. With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin. And most people were clearer even at 5 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
With Skyrizi, nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi today. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
You came prepared to take on the pressure. We came prepared to give you none of that, just more out of buying a car. At Maury's West Salem Kia, you get our best price up front. No scripts, no side eyes, no 4-hour negotiations. Maury's sales team doesn't work on commission, so you get more help, less hassle. Need service? With Maury's, you get honest work done right. We even do more for our community. Get more with Maury's West Salem Kia. Visit mauryswestsalemkia.com.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
It's out with the old and in with the new. You know what they say, new year, new you. King Furniture is celebrating the new year with a special trade-in offer. Trade in your old recliner for $50 towards a new one. Trade in your old sofa for $100. Trade in your old mattress for $75. And we'll deliver and haul away for free. Shop store-wide savings as we continue to clear out inventory and make room for new styles for 2026. Plus, get free delivery and 12 months no interest payments. The King Furniture New Year sale is going on now.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, it is not every day that a local star athlete is part of a team that wins the college football playoff championship, but former standout at Prairie du Chien, Blake Thierry, was part of that Hoosier team that won the title game back on Monday. Now, Thierry didn't suit up this season because he used a red shirt to get bigger, faster, and stronger, so he's able to compete at the highest level, but his name will still be a part of the first Hoosier team to accomplish the feat, and the former Blackhawk says having felt what it's like to become a champion will only push him to work harder.
I mean, it really motivates me now just to know that I could be playing in that, playing in that position and playing a role and playing a big part in that game if I, keep working and, see what can happen and trust the process. But I mean, it's a crazy feeling even just to be a part on the team for sure right now.
And in the ever-changing world of college sports, with the transfer portal and teams poaching players from other programs, Thierry let me know his plans for the 2026 season.
I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna come back again. It's definitely a process for sure, but I'm excited to see what can happen in the spring and next fall camp and see what I can do so I can play a role and be a part of this, play a bigger part in the team for sure.
Blake also wanted to thank everyone from the area that became a Hoosier fan down the stretch and that he appreciates all the texts and calls he's received congratulating him. And he told me, yes, Curt Cignetti is exactly like how he seems on television, but that he is a great coach to play for. And speaking of the transfer portal and guys finding new homes in college football, yesterday Luke Fickell sat down with reporters to discuss the newest batch of Badgers that will suit up for Wisconsin in 2026. He says that in this day and age, you cannot be focused on what other schools have for resources, and he made it a point to say that the support his program got financially will certainly help.
To worry about what somebody else has, it leaves you a lot of sleepless nights. So the idea of focusing on what it is that we have, and you know, they've done a much better job and given us an opportunity to put together this group that we're excited about going to coach.
And of course, part of that new group, one of the most coveted quarterbacks in the portal, Colton Joseph out of Old Dominion. Now, Lou for Sports, we're back after this quick break.
In 1969, Taco John's combined Western traditions with Mexican flavors and created West-Mex. More than 50 years later, it still tastes like a good idea. West-Mex meals start at just $5, only at Taco John's.
It's not very often a fella gets to offer the best products in the marketplace at a price lower than most others. When I look at this beautiful showroom, when I consider the quality of our products and the team of 80 exceptional professionals, we should be higher priced, but we're not. If you have any doubts for your next home improvement project, you should contact the Board Store today. It's not all the sales and discounts, it's the bottom line that counts, and you'll get no better bottom line than at the Board Store Home Improvements.
Back again, Jeff? Well, I'm future you. Our doctor figured out why your constipation with belly pain keeps coming back. It's IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save.
All right, there's your wind chills and temperatures throughout the nighttime. You can see we're going to get down to about 18 to 22 below, and those wind chills will be close to 40 below. Overall, temperatures 5 to 10 below, 4 highs, 10 to 15 as you go further north. So definitely it's going to be cold. The good news, the wind won't be as strong in the afternoon, so the wind chill going into Saturday is not quite as bad. But overall, this is frigid throughout the whole next week.
Watch out for exploding trees, right?
No.
Guys, they're a real thing.
No, that's
They'll just
not.
expand, right?
No, it's
He's
not.
debunking them every day. All right, thank you for joining.